Hey, what's up guys, Yusuf Shah from TechDroids and welcome back to another fun video on the channel. And AMD recently came out with their 5000 series Ryzen CPUs as well as their Radeon 6000 series GPUs, and a lot of you guys are interested in building PCs with these new parts. Obviously, right? They're really nice, the performance is really just leaps and bounds ahead of the competition, and the pricing isn't bad either. So a lot of you guys, naturally want to build PCs and want to invest in the new parts, and you guys were asking me in the comments down below which CPU should I go for and which GPU should I go for, what should be the combination for the best performance to price ratio. So in today's video I want to give you guys a $1,500 gaming PC build guide. Now I'm calling it a gaming PC, but you can do streaming, video editing, all kinds of stuff on it. But again, it's going to be the best $1,500 gaming PC you can build right now in 2020 or 2021, whenever you get the money to do it. And it's going to be using a Ryzen 5000 series CPU as well as a Radeon 6000 series GPU. So that's that, and all the parts that I talk about in this video will be linked down below to Amazon US, and those are affiliate links. So if you want to help the channel out and in turn help me make more videos, go ahead and buy from those links. And with that being said, also guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I just found out a lot of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel but are still watching the videos. So if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy watching such build recommendations and stuff like that, go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well as hit the notification bell. But in this video, I'll take you guys through the parts you need to build this PC and what kind of performance you can expect. And again, very soon I'll get my hands on the 5000 series CPUs as well. So I'll be doing my individual videos on that. But for now, I'll be doing a couple of build guides just to help you guys out. But with that being said, let's get to the parts itself. Alright, so starting off with the parts, and for the CPU, you're going with the cheapest Ryzen 5000 series CPU as of now, and that is the 5600X. Now this is a 6-core CPU with 12 threads, and it is a 65-watt TDP CPU for $299. You're getting a 3.7 GHz base as well as a 4.6 boost, and it's coming with its own rate stealth cooler, just like any other AMD CPU, and they're doing a really good job here. It is a really nice value for money CPU in my opinion, but when the 5600 comes out, that's gonna replace the CPU, and I think you should go for that. But let's say you don't want to wait for the future CPUs, the 5600X in my opinion is really nice, and it competes with the i9-10900K, and the benchmarks are also out, so you guys can check it out. It's a really nice powerful CPU for not only doing video editing and gaming and live streaming, but just basically anything you want to do on the PC. So that's going to be our CPU for the build. Now to house that CPU and for the motherboard, we've got the MSI MPG B550 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi motherboard. Now this is a really nice motherboard for not only doing overclocking and stuff like that, but it's got all the essential features. Again, M.2 slots, you can overclock on this, 4 RAM slots. It's got USB 3.2 Gen 2, it's got HDMI display port, and basically everything you can ask. It's even having Wi-Fi on it, so you don't have to buy a Wi-Fi adapter. It's got fast internet, so 2.5 gigabit LAN, all that for around $180 in my opinion. It's a really good value for money board, and you should definitely go for it. Now let's say you can, do with some of the features not being there, you can go for a cheaper board from maybe let's say Gigabyte or some other brand. If you want the best price to performance, in my opinion, this is a really nice motherboard for now. Alright, so talking about the cooler in this build, I'm going with the Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4. It's a very popular cooler out in the PC tech community. It retails for $90, has a TDP of 250 watts. It's quiet and should get the job done. Just for the 5600X, I think even if you're overclocking or pushing the CPU, even up to maybe let's say 90 to 95% CPU load, it should be able to keep the CPU, under a stable temperature, under a working temperature, and the thing shouldn't overheat. But that's going to be a really nice solution for you guys. But let's say you're into liquid cooling, you can definitely go with NZXT's Kraken series of coolers. They're going to do a good job as well and give you some really nice RGB lighting. For memory, you've gone with Crucial's Ballistics, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3200 megahertz, and this is RGB as well, so it's gonna add some sort of bling to your build. And I feel like 16 gigabytes should be enough just to start off. Let's say you need more RAM, you can add in the future, and I'd recommend you add 16 gigabyte sticks in the future if you're doing so. But apart from that, 3200 megahertz should be a really nice speed, and under $100 this is a really nice kit in my opinion. Now for storage, you don't want to skimp out. When you say the PC is capable of video editing, you need fast storage. So for the boot drive and where all the softwares and some of the games can reside, we have the Crucial P2. Now this is an NVMe M.2 SSD, 500 gigabytes, which is a pretty healthy capacity in my opinion. For under $50, this is a steal deal. Should give you speeds upwards of 2 gigabytes in read and write, and in my opinion, I really recommend for at least high-end workloads like video editing and stuff like that, you should go with an NVMe drive. And for our mass storage, we have a SSD as well. Although say to SSD, this is the Silicon Power 1TB SSD. So your mass storage drive, all your big files can reside here. But this is pretty fast as well. For under, again, $100, you're getting this for around $90. My opinion, you should definitely go for it. Now let's say you want to save some money, you can go with hard drives, but they're going to be slow, and I don't recommend hard drives in higher end builds, at least in 2020. Now to power this whole build up, again, you're spending a lot of money, but we've got the Seasonic 750 watt Focus G power supply. This is 80 plus gold, fully modular, and comes with a 10-year warranty. For $120, you're getting a 750 watt power supply, which should be able to power this build up for now. Also leave some headroom for future upgrades. Let's say you want to upgrade stuff in the future. So that's going to be no problem. And for $120, I think it's a quality product, 10 years of warranty, and Seasonic, as we all know, is a pretty popular brand in terms of just power supplies, and they make a bunch of other stuff for other companies as well. So that's that. And to wrap this whole build up for the case, the one I have behind me, we're going with the NZXT H510 Elite, but in black, just to match the Be Quiet cooler and stuff in the build. But apart from that, $150, this is a really nice cabinet. It's got tempered glass on the front as well as the side. It's got those two Air RGB fans from NZXT. It has a smart device controller and has a lot of space for cable management, and just looks really nice, really elegant, minimalistic, and has a very simple design. Could be used for gaming as well as on a workstation build. Would look very clean, and you can customize the lighting using NZXT cam. So all that is going to be up to you. Now for the start of the show and the graphics card, we've got AMD's RX 6800. Now this is from the Radeon 6000 series of GPUs. It is a new one that they've launched, and it's got 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory. And again, I'd say don't buy the Founders Edition. Just wait for third-party cards to come out. You want to wait for better pricing, better cooling, better design, better looks and stuff like that, and you also might get some higher clock speed. So I'd say just wait for it, and this is going to retail anywhere upwards of $600. So yes, it is an expensive card, but it gives competition to the 2080 Ti, so you can expect 4K gaming from this. Really heavy video editing, 3D workloads, no problem. Live streaming, all that can be handled really well on this one. A really nice 16 gigabyte card from AMD. And yeah, that completes our $1,500 build. As I said, you can save money in a bunch of places in this build if you want to cut down, but then you will cut down on the experience and the functionality as well. So that's that. And you can expect some really nice 4K gaming from this build, as I said. And if you're using a higher refresh rate monitor, like a 165Hz from Asus, the one I have here, no problem. You can run your games in buttery, smooth FPS. All your work will be done, no problem at all. And again, all the parts are linked down below, guys. And you should help the channel out by buying from those links. They're all Amazon affiliate links. And that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if this video was helpful, go ahead and leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about the build and what you change in this build. What different would you do if you were to build this? And I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is Yusuf. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome, keep smiling. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.